Here we go. Here we go again. Let's see if we can get this thing set up and running with you folks. Because as you can tell, it's Pooch and he's gone solo. Okay, I can already tell something's wrong. And I set this sucker up for horizontal. So I can already tell something ain't. What happened to the screen here? A minute of video is needed to start a highlight. I ain't trying to start no highlight. Are we going to do this again? You know what? That could get to Pooch real quick and just cause all kinds of trouble with him, because I set this up for it to be a horizontal, in horizontal mode. I've done it before, but I don't know what the heck changed in the fact that I went live all of a sudden. So that just screws up everything I had planned and going here. Not to a point that I can't hang with y'all though. I just got to re-rotate my stuff, and I really didn't plan on being vertical. If you know what I mean. Vertical make you look cockeyed. Small screen anyway, for sure. Now I am watching this here video on the computer because I didn't want to go through none of that fiasco again. I tried setting it up. This darn mic, boy, I'll fire it through that door over there and we'll never see it again. But probably won't see it again anyway. I'm going to look for another one. But let's check and see who all we got in here, because, and you can tell Pretty ain't here. And Pretty, when she's here, things are a little more cool, calm, and collected. And of course, we're over there in that area. But I ain't want to sit over there and try to see you folks. I can see everything better right here. But you ask, and I'm sure, where's Pretty? Well, some unfortunate things have taken place again at her employment. Now, she thought she was fine and set up and good and ready to go. Had her a new employee. The girl was working out good, picked up quick. And I think there was one little hiccup in the beginning. And I was like, you better nip that in the bud real quick, because if you don't, it's going to happen again. You're going to be right back where you were when you got started with the other chick. Young lady, whatever. But definitely lacking maturity. It's crazy. So anyway, she had her a good little gal working with her. Was coming along pretty nice. Getting to where Pretty was getting comfortable enough that the girl was able to handle situations on her own. Now, mind you, this young lady had a story. She's probably got real good intentions, but she was raised, and the girl was 21 and she was on her own, living on her own, but she was raised and had been living with her grandparents. So the backstory to all that is Mama, her mother, was alcoholic, I guess, and somewhat dependent on her young 21-year-old daughter to supply her with funds and whatever in order for her to make her way. Now, speaking of, I gotta have this because Pooch is slightly on the edge. And of course, I ain't got no HTO, but I've got my Oktoberfest. Cheers to you. I think I saw Justin in here. You better get you some, son. Yeah. But anyway, the young lady missed Saturday. She was supposed to be at work Saturday. Well, and Tish was off. Well, all of a sudden, Tish had to go to work. Somebody didn't show up. No call, no show, nothing. So Tish ran in to cover her post and never heard anything from this young lady. Now, mind y'all, not only have I got a cold snack, I got the next best thing that goes good with cold snack. That's pork rinds. Y'all better get y'all a snack and sit on back too and enjoy this show. Boy, we had a messed up week. There's all kinds of rigmarole going on. But it's going to take us back to where Pretty is. Pretty's at work. Pretty's on the hunt, trying to find her somebody else. I said, babe, you need to get an older, responsible person. You need to find you an older, responsible person. Now, this is can't call it a spa, but it's like they do lashes and all kinds of cosmetic and, esthetician type stuff. And it's in a high-end upper clientele area of Fort Worth. So it's busy, got a lot of traffic. And of course, Pretty's the manager of this little place. And you got to have somebody that's able to be there, interact, communicate, and is not going to be sitting there on the dadgum phone when you got a customer standing there. And I'll tell you, these phones are getting more and more people in trouble because they want to pay attention to that crap than they do anything else. I give one iota about a phone. I use them, but I use them. I don't give a crap about the darn phones. I can't wait till I don't have to have a phone, because I'll dang sure not have one. But anyway, Pretty's back at work. She's working, so she's not here with Pooch. Not here with Pooch tonight. Pooch is handling it again, but it's all good, because I'm quite certain my antics and my fiascos can keep you folks pretty entertained most of the time. Now, I'm going to try to get up in here and read some of this here chat that's going on so I can acknowledge all you fine folks that are in here with me tonight. And we're going to start right off the bat where I see Heartlink, Dink, and Tank HQ stopped in here. How are you folks doing? And then I do see Justin at Back Road Freedom. He's going to be watching y'all as much as he can with his girlfriend. Now that's pretty good there, Justin. I've seen the picture of you and your girlfriend. She looks like a mighty fine, nice lady. Now let me tell you something. You better treat her right. Don't put her through no hell. You be a fine young man that you are towards her. You hear me? Alright. And Pooch again, or he says again, hello, Mom and Pooch. Leanne Gunther, how are you doing, ma'am? Appreciate you being in here. Jennifer Ocean Homestead, howdy, howdy. Welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Lazy Days with Jesse and Lisa. How are you folks doing? We're coming up on Pinecone Fest. Can't wait to see you folks. James Hall, how you doing, sir? Good to see you in here. And there's Peter, Old Man King Homestead. Welcome in, sir. I hope you're doing well, Peter. Going on down, there's Troy Sutton. Hey, brother, how are you, sir? I wished I could meet Troy Sutton. We got to find time somewhere, somehow, some way, where I can shake the man's hand. Him and I probably get along pretty dang good together. Going on down a little more, Jennifer James Hall, Leanne James Hall, Old Man King, Being Us Odyssey, Beth and Neil. It's probably Beth, actually. Yep. Because I see Treasure Hunter Neil. But howdy, Beth. Howdy, Neil. How are you folks doing? Marianne Bimler. How are you doing? Nightbot. Don't forget to type FBC. Drop the channel in there. Melinda Dobson. Yes, Pooch. Sometimes those people aggravate me too. I want to take that phone and shove it up your nose. And that's a very small place to put it. I think somewhere else to shove it, actually. And I guarantee you, I'll get it up in there. Lazy days ahead. Jennifer Osh, FBC. There you go, ma'am. Well, looks like, oh, I'm in top chat. I'm not in live chat either, so I don't know what all I might have missed in there, but it's all good because we're going to move on to the next topic. Speaking of crap that just doesn't go your way. Now, you folks know, well, maybe you don't. I know I shared it on the Facebook page, but my washer and dryer went out. Or the washer, it didn't go out, it started leaking water. Come in, Pretty and I both noticed water in the floor around the washing machine. Well, that ain't gonna work because I ain't having any kind of water damage going on. So I said, well, I'm gonna go get us a new set. And jokingly with Pretty, I was gonna get her a washboard and start just hang the clothes out on the fence line. As a joke, that's all it was. But I did get us a new set, got it all picked up, brought in, installed, took the old set out. Now, used to, you could get somebody to come get that stuff real lickety split because they're going to use it for scrap. Now, the dryer still worked and the washer still worked. It just had a leak somewhere. And I'd already replaced the pump on that thing once. It's about a 14-year-old washer dryer set. And it was a high digital, LG, digital, all that. Surprised, nothing, never had a problem out of that thing other than that pump taking the crap. But once I saw the leak, I was like, it's got to go. I can't deal with it no more. So I got a set. Facebook Marketplace. I love it and I hate it. Because most of the time I can sell whatever the heck off Facebook Marketplace real quick. And I like it that way. I don't want to be jacking around with haggling. I try to spot the whatever you want to call them. Well, scammers, I don't put up with them. I'm quick to the point, and I usually tell by their first response. And I put, if the ad's still up, don't ask if it's still available. Will not respond. If you see this ad and you're reading this, it's still available. Somebody's saying, is this still available? Well, you freaking dumbass, it's up, isn't it? So, but anyway, there's people out there that are out there scrapping, trying to make a living as best they can. They may want to scrap it, they may want to take it home, see if they can fix it. Which I would think somebody could fix it. He's going to come. He's going to pick it up this afternoon. And I don't like giving my address out to nobody unless I know. But this guy was close in the area and told him where I live, told him to come get it. I'll be there this evening. Well, that day went by. Then I checked with him the next day. Hey, man, you still want to come get this? Oh, man, I'm sorry. I got tied up at the dump and I at the recycling place and I couldn't get back to you. Well, the next day. Well, then it rained, so he couldn't do it the next day. One last time I hit him up and says, hey, dude, you going to come get this or not? Because I need to know or I'll find somebody else. I'll be there Saturday. Didn't show up. Never seen hide or hair of him Saturday. So I've taken it home pulling myself. And I just haul that crap off, throw it in the dumpster. I ain't got no problem with it. Luckily, at the hospital, one of the hospitals that I do work and manage, my janitorial crew. Now, they're pretty handy, and they'll take anything to fix it or do whatever. A lot of times they're going to pack it up, load it up, and go back down to Mexico with it, which is fine and dandy. That's more power to you. It still worked. So I loaded the washer up this morning, took it, and I told her, I'll have the dryer here tomorrow for you, and you can pick it up and get it out of here. I don't want it lingering around this dumpster area. I'll just pick it up and throw it in the dumpster. That's how Pooch rolls. But anyway, trying to get that under control. And of course, this weekend was NFL opening weekend. And I'm sure some of you folks might have seen that video. Pooch had to put a new TV up. Put a new TV up on the shop porch because the other one died. The other one died last year when Green Bay knocked the Cowboys out of the playoff picture. That's usually, Pooch is pretty good, pretty prone. You average for the past, 12, 13, average a new TV every year. because them Cowboys just ain't doing nothing. And Pooch likes to show himself, likes to show his ass more like it. But he'll fire a beer bottle or whatever through that TV just to destroy it. And that's just more so out of comedy, more so out of, I should have videoed this stuff. Or pull out a 45 and round some holes off in it. But then I don't want to patch holes in my shop either, so. But yeah, I got my TV up, got my brother over, watched Cowboys opening game. They won, they beat Cleveland Browns. That was a good kickoff. A little disappointed because they signed Dak Prescott to a multi-year, high-dollar contract. Whatever. I'd have let him play his year out and get on down the road because I don't think he's that good of a quarterback, and he dang sure ain't good enough to be the top paid quarterback in the NFL. He ain't done nothing, and that's what Jerry Jones does most of the time. He gets these rookies in, he gets somebody in there, and they have a good rookie year or whatever. Well, then he pays them, and what happens after that? All downhill. They ain't worth crap. They got paid, they know it, and we're like, I got mine. I mean, I'm not going out there and getting beat up and hurt. But Dak got a $260 million 4-year deal. 210 of it guaranteed, or was it 260, 230 guaranteed, and got $8 million up front. But $8 million up front. Ridiculous. I wished I could go play a game and make more in a year's salary for playing one game. Somebody paid me that kind of money, just like if I was in my younger days wanting to go fight Mike Tyson. Hell yeah, I'll stand in the ring with him for one round because that's all it's going to last. Knock me out and pay me my 13, 14, 15 million. I'm done. And I can go and say, yeah, I fought Mike Tyson. I went out in the first round, but I got paid. And I would hopefully be smart enough to have that money and to live the rest of my life with it. Instead of like some of these other yahoos that would blow it all and be gone and done with it. All right, I got to get a swig. This cold snack. Go back up here and catch a couple of these more chats. Make sure I ain't missing nobody. Or watched it, Pooch. Okay, Linda. Hit the thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Yes, please do. Please do. Thunderstick. Hey, Bowen, how are you doing, sir? Joe Fixit, how are you doing? Kind of backtracking here. My girlfriend is still planning on going to Pinecone Fest. I still need to make my reservation. Better get after it because they'll be going pretty soon, Justin. I think Brian's going too. Wish you was, Brian. I don't know if you are or not really, but I've been telling folks you are. Good evening, everyone. I'll try to get to my computer so I can start tagging, but I'll be a little bit. I don't know what you're up to, Brian, but keep at it. Hiking with Jackie Boy. There you are. How are you, sir? How's Jackie Boy? And how's Joanne? I hope you folks are doing well. I'm backtracking again. Jennifer Ocean Homestead. I had water flooding all over the floor. Used YouTube, and it was just the little clear tube that came loose. Took 5 minutes to take the top off and fix it. Yeah. I'd done fixed the pump on that washer. And again, like I said, it was 14 years old. Knock on wood, that thing, or no, I don't need to now because it's gone. But it lasted a good long time. So how do you really feel, Pooch? Lazy days ahead. I don't know. I can tell you. But yeah, I bought a new set. It was time. I didn't want to fool with it no more. I'd got my money's worth out of that thing. Hello, friends. Okay, that's Jesse telling folks how to and what for. Working at 2:30 a.m. in the morning. I just got home. Dang it, Neil. Okay, I'm going to go back down here a little bit because chat's gone way down. And I'm sorry if I'm missing some questions or whatever, but Pooch can get on a roll and run his mouth pretty good and get all kinds of fired up. Hit the like button. Make sure you're still subscribed. Please do. Thank you. Appreciate it. Kentucky Bluegrass Living. Praying for a good rain. Come on. Hurricane. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's down south getting ready to get it here pretty quick, I think. This washer came with the house and probably 50 years old. Better made. Heck yeah, stuff's made better back then. I'm really surprised that washer and dryer I had lasted as long as it did, being it's electronic, all electronic digital stuff. It was a good set, but anyway, now we'll get into the next subject that kind of just breaks Pooch off in the quick. Now, I'm not going to get political with none of it because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me who you like, who you want to vote for. And I would hope it doesn't matter to you who I vote for or like. Because the whole dadgum scenario is FUBAR. This whole political mess, this whole government, it's all FUBAR, and it's jacked up to no end. The United States of America is in a world of hurt regardless who's in office. It has been for quite some time, and I don't think we've seen the worst of it yet. But we're going to go on down and talk a little more about Facebook, because that crap is ridiculous. A lot of the media news stuff is ridiculous, and you will not hear me pick sides either way in here because I'm not going to do it. What I want, like, and believe and vote for is my business. Well, you like, believe and want to vote for is your business. We all have that right. That's what it's all about. We all have the right, and I dang sure ain't going to cuss you out, BS you, or say, oh, heck no, try to persuade you any other way. But that dadgum Facebook, I put a post up earlier today too, and I meant it. For all those, what I put up was, I love all these armchair politicians that come flying out. And a lot of these folks are on the bandwagon, of course, that's made hyped up by the media. A lot of these folks are on the bandwagon thinking they know what the hell they're talking about when they don't, because they don't pay attention to the actual facts, the news, or whatever. They just going off what other people, the trends of other folks and whatever, you know. Well, I don't do that. But they want to go as far and start the crap of saying, if you're going to follow so-and-so and believe all this, I'm going to unfriend you. Or if you're going to do this and breathe the same air I breathe because you believe in so-and-so, you can unfriend me. I'm like, whatever. I was like, I don't give one iota if you unfriend me or not. You go right on ahead and have at it, because it ain't gonna make a crap to me. And if you go and think that way, you obviously are not a real true friend. So just go on and click me off. See if I cry or shed any tears about it. Ain't no sweat off me. Not at all. But y'all go right on ahead and do it. I give one iota. And speaking of, and Troy Sutton's in here too. I saw the post and agree with you. But Troy put one of his little comments in there, which was good. And I got to get a hold, like somebody else said. He put a patch on there that said, I don't give a rat's ass. And it had the picture of I don't give. It had the picture of a rat with a daggum ass, a donkey, on a leash. I don't give a rat's ass. And believe you me, neither do I. I like that. And I'm probably going to have to find. I'm not going to have to find. I'm going to make me a shirt with that on there. But I also think I'm going to make me a shirt that says I don't give not one iota. Because Pooch don't. Pooch don't give not one iota about whatever the hell you got to say, whatever the hell you might think, whether you like me or not. I don't care. I really don't. You know, the older Pooch gets, the less he gives a damn about almost anything. I'm just going to live my life, take care of myself and my family, and live life to the fullest and be happy. There ain't nobody else going to make me happy except my wife, but I don't depend on her for my happiness either. Only I can make myself happy. And the way I want to do it shouldn't matter to not even a hill of beans to whoever else that wants to tell me how I should live or not live. Just don't, it don't happen. Lori Carp, I see you, ma'am. Linda Peterson's monitoring in there. Hello, Back Road Freedom in there again. Evelyn Newman, howdy, ma'am. Making sure I ain't missing none of you folks. Marianne Bimmer, Lori Carp, Kentucky Bluegrass. I don't know how far down I've gotten. I see Old Man King still in here too. Appreciate all you folks being in here. Now see, Pooch can get a little crazy when Pretty ain't here. When Pretty ain't here trying to give him the side-eye look, Pretty keeps Pooch pretty grounded most of the time. But deep down, I think Pretty kind of likes it when Pooch gets a little wound up too, because Pooch does make her laugh. That's one thing I do like to do, is make and see her laugh. And we know each other pretty well. And when we get teamed up most of the time, I think we feed off each other. And we enjoy those lives where we've had a good time with you folks over here, and we're both just at it. We know what we're saying, we're feeding, and we're going, and we're getting after it. We're laughing and cutting up. And man, I can always tell when Pretty can't hardly stand it because she's laughing so hard. Those are the best times. Those are the best times. I gotta get a swig here. Camping Cage Free. Camping Cage Free. Welcome, welcome. Boy, that is a good cold snack. If y'all ain't never drank, now most of y'all know Pooch likes Shinerbach. I like Shinerbach beer, period. But I like them mostly. Of course, they're made here in Texas. They have a pretty good variety. They have pretty good seasonal products they put out. And Oktoberfest is one of my favorite. And even though September barely got in here, they had Oktoberfest on the shelves and Pooch was snagging them left and right. I try to buy as much as I can to keep stashed, so when they're done and gone, I still got some. Because Oktoberfest is Pooch's favorite beer right there. But then along's going to come winter time. They're going to have their winter ale, and they're also going to have their holiday cheer. Some good stuff. Charlie, how are you, Pafford? Hope you folks are doing well too. I'm drinking a cold snack, Charlie, and eating pork rinds. I can't wait to come down there and go camping on your property with you, and I'll bring you a bag of these. Pooch is ready to go camping again. 2 old people on the couch. I see you folks. Welcome in. Pickle 301. Do you know how to make the brand of your felt hat fit better on your head? Do you know how to make the band of your felt hat fit better on your head? Well, if it's a felt hat, you can probably add a little steam to that hat and let it just dry out on its own. It'll shrink it up a little bit. But there's also another trick you can do to them felt hats, or any hat for that matter. Take you some paper towel or tissue paper and just lightly fold it up and then place it into the brim, or not brim, but your band of your felt hat. That'll tighten it up a little bit too. I hate it when you get a loose hat. All right, because I'll buy them pretty tight because I know I'm gonna be out in the wind in them, and I know they're prone to get caught up in the wind, blow off. But I'll buy them a little tight, and then either steam them and kind of close them in a little bit too. But yeah, you always got to have that hat fit perfect. Two old people on the couch. I don't know if that's Debbie or Mark. Well, it's probably Debbie. Yeah. There's Sammy of Goat Days. How are you, Sammy? Hope you and David are doing well. Okay, cool. Two old people on the couch. Yes, all because of God. Let's see, what did I mess up in there? Something. You're doing great. Oh, heck, I know I'm doing great. Thank you, James. That was directed toward me. Praise God, Debbie. Way to go, Debbie. Hit the like button. I got to see what's going on. Hey, Jennifer. I haven't had a cold snack in 40 days. Good job, Debbie. Don't let me tempt you. I don't want that on my hands, but good job, ma'am. I don't drink them like I used to either. So I've cut back, slowed down quite a bit. Mainly because, I don't know, I kind of start realizing I feel a little better if I don't consume as many. Now, normally, that's the bad thing about these things, because Shiner Box are dark. So I have been drinking Miller Lights. But it's hard to pass up a good Shiner Box, especially when it's hot in the summer and fall's coming. These are my go-tos, and I just can't pass. Now, I ain't slamming them down and just going to town on them either, so. But I mainly did it because I could feel the difference when I didn't drink as much, and for my health, try to knock back a couple pounds that I was carrying, extra pounds. If that's the most stupidest thing there, though, too, because I thought once I quit drinking as much, I would lose some weight. And I didn't. Actually, I put weight on. And what's even more crazy is it looks like it shows more in my gut. I can't hardly keep certain pants or shorts on that I love to wear. And I don't know why. I ain't losing it. I'm maintaining or gaining a little bit, even without drinking that heavy dark beer. And I don't eat a bunch of crap most of the time either. Nope, I sure don't. But proud of you, Debbie. You go as strong and as long as you can, man. That's a good thing. Well, I put on weight. Two old people. Well, I do too. Lay off the carbs. What? Like these? Shoot. I love good pork rind barbecue too. Or no, it's hot and spicy. No cross, Scotty. How are you? But I hope a lot of these folks in here. And speaking of Mark and Debbie, are y'all going to Pinecone Fest? I hope so. Hope you guys are going. There's Sean. Let's trade paint. How are you doing, sir? I hope you guys are going too, you and Kelly. Uh-oh. No bread, taters, rice. Man. That's all the starchy foods. You gotta have them, especially when you're eating your big old steak. Yes, sir. All right, Sean. John Sausage, are you selling Zippy Zap sauce? No. I don't know what Zippy Zap sauce is. But, you know, I don't know how many of you folks watch Dog Man. I love Dog Man. Always have. But he's worked on his shop. He's got it looking really good. That little storage building he brought in, you know, he's got it set up for his laser machines and his little podcast booth. Yeah, Linda watches. I mean, but he's done a good job over there. And I love that little shop that he set up. Kind of like this shop. My shop's bigger than what he's got. But I've also, Pretty and I've ran t-shirts and hats through this place. Y'all probably don't hear me talk about it too much no more nowadays because I've kind of eased myself out of doing that stuff. I've still got my presses and my hats, and not that I won't do them anymore. I'm just not going to do them in the capacity that we were doing them. So I'm starting to feel and want to redo this shop. I'm thinking about getting rid of some of this stuff that I don't use. I've got doubles of almost everything, so I don't need to set, because it allowed me and Pretty both to run and operate on big orders that we might have been doing. So Lazy Days, Pooch, I'm impressed. Oh, what did I do now? But yeah, I'm wanting to redo this shop and make it more of just Pretty and Pooch video podcast stuff. Because you know, you need a change. You get tired of the same old, same old. I get tired of doing the same old, and I dang sure think I'm about done doing t-shirts and hats unless I'm doing them for myself and I'm doling them out or handing them out or whatever. But I don't really care to take on no more orders and do this. It started as a hobby. It kind of jumped up into something more. I'm grateful for what it was, what it did, but I'm tired of doing it. I want to do it for fun. I don't want to do it because I got somebody stressing me out, or not really stressing me out, because there ain't much that stresses me out, but wanting a certain amount of certain things, certain time. And most of the time, like anything else, when somebody wants something, they wait till the last dad blame minute to let you know. You think you can get this done to me by this time, this here or that? And I'm like, hell no. You should have told me 2-3 weeks ago. Then I could have done it. So that's what I'm about done doing. About done doing all that. But I want to keep my hat press. And I got that laser machine over here still. And I still want to do some lasering, especially patches or whatever. I'm still want to keep one of my heat presses to do normal whatever Pretty and I want to do. I just not going to do it at the capacity anymore, and I'm ready to clear some of this stuff out and make some room. Because I'm ready to upgrade or redo Pretty and Pooch's little scene back in here. I need to paint this place or paint it up. I need to make changes. I need to make some changes in here. And hopefully changes for the good. You know, this here YouTube stuff is kind of like those t-shirts. It's a hobby. I'm not out to make a living on this thing. I don't expect to. I don't expect to do much at all, but I just love to be out here with you guys, whether I make an ass of myself or whether I'm making you folks laugh. That's what it's all about for me. The added benefits and perks, that's fine and dandy. Great. Love it. But, again, this is not a money-making me living off of type thing here. If it so happened come along, because I can't put that much time into this stuff. Pretty and I both. You know, we put our own videos. Pretty had her No Judgment Here video. We do it as we can. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do about all of this yet, but I kind of sense, and I'm taking a cue from Simple Life or Clean. They come up a couple weeks ago and made a couple comments, and I was thinking, you know what? You're so right. You're so right. But I've been thinking a lot. Pretty and I both have been thinking about this a little bit before. I love this spot on Wednesday night. Love the spot, 7 o'clock prime time. Who else wouldn't love it? But I don't know how much longer Pretty and Pooch is going to do this 7 o'clock Wednesday night gig. We're going to keep doing what we do. I just don't know how much longer we're going to do it on the 7 o'clock spot. Because like SLR said, it comes to a point where you get tired of feeling like you have to get up in there. And that's when it doesn't become fun. It's mundane, repetitive. And Pooch is more of a spontaneous, sporadic kind of person. And if we let go of this spot, which we will still do our stuff, we'll just randomly do it. Randomly put it out there. Who knows when we'll show up, pop up, or whatever. But I don't want people out there thinking if they've got their live going on, just like I don't care, because I know there's some other people out there doing their lives same time I'm doing them. It's a wide open airwaves market here. You can go and do whatever you want to do, because people that want to watch and follow you are going to. And I'm not trying to corner the damn YouTube market. Wouldn't happen even if I did try. Unless I completely acted a fool. And that's when I would tell you, you folks better get your popcorn and pull you up a chair, because Pooch is about to show his ass. But no. So again, I don't know. Again, we love this spot. But I don't know how much longer we're actually going to maintain 7 o'clock Wednesday nights. It's a fine group of people in this. But you know, good things don't last forever. And when it starts to not be all that fun, not that it's not fun, but when it comes to where you're not having fun doing it, you got to make a change. Now, you might be getting a sample of what change might be just by hearing Pooch in his mouth right now. Because Pooch is kind of fired up. And Pooch can get after it. If he gets on a roll, I'll feed off my own antics. Pretty's going to come back in here and watch this here in a little bit. And she's going to be like, what the hell's wrong with you? No, she won't. It'll all be good. She'll be fine. Old Pecan Homestead. How are you folks? Welcome in. Appreciate you folks stopping by. Pooch ain't got no pretty tonight, as you can tell. He's just sitting here being Pooch, but I've been on a rant. Not a bad rant, but I've been on a rant. Trying to cover all the spectrum of all the crap going on in this world, and been having a good time with it. Blow the horn, Pretty. Now, we won't hear Pretty coming in. She's not going to get in here till probably 8:15 or 8:30, more than likely. We're going to miss her. Y'all are going to miss her tonight. Pooch off the chain. That's right. Pooch will get off the chain. I can get off the chain and go a little crazy. But yeah, I appreciate all the folks that do come in here and hang with us and hung with us over this whole amount of time. I'm not saying we're going anywhere just yet, but I kind of feel it coming. I kind of feel it coming where I'm going to have to change up the scenario. I'm going to have to do stuff a little different. Like I said, I'm a little more spontaneous, and I like to go off the cuff. And this 7 o'clock every Wednesday night has been good for what, 2 years now? Maybe year and a half, 2 years. It's fine and dandy, but we got to make some changes somehow. And it ain't gonna be no major change. It's just probably be a time slot change. But along with change, sometimes change is good. You get your thoughts collected and get yourself in a whole nother gear, then you start producing or doing whatever, and it's just a whole new scenario. You know, you're going to gain more traction with whoever, whatever, that may want to jump on the bandwagon with you and ride it. As long as you're keeping them happy, you're keeping them entertained, they're going to keep coming back. Now, a lot of you folks have been here a lot. A lot of you folks come back and watch the reruns. You may not be in the live all the time, and that's still greatly appreciated, because we Love it. And we love knowing each and every one of you. Making it home. Howdy, howdy. Appreciate y'all being in here. Let's try Pooch shooting from the hip. You dang right, Sean. I'm quite certain you shoot from the hip too, sir. Matter of fact, I know you do. Ain't nothing wrong with it either. Hey, Solar DY Hobby. Yep, there's Mark. He's in here. I've just been having fun on YouTube and somehow 20 away. That's good, Mark. I like watching your solar stuff. I like watching you and Debbie, period. All these fine folks in here, I'm grateful for each and every one of you. I'm glad to know you folks. Some I've met in person, and some I have not. But you know what? We're still connected, and I appreciate you guys. I don't have to see your thumbs up. I looked up. Look at there. There's Pretty right there. What are you doing? That question right off the bat. I'm still at work, but we'll be heading home soon. Come on home, baby. I made your favorite. I got dinner for you. Stuffed bell peppers and mashed potatoes. Yep. As soon as I get off over and then off in here, I'm going to be in there wolfing. Hi all, on my phone, can't tag. Yep, I've explained to them, Pretty. I've explained to them everything that's going on up there and what you're having to do. Lori Cart, Tish, and some of you folks, tap 3 dots on the right. What in the world's going on? I don't know what's happening. See, I don't follow this chat too much. I'm just too busy running my mouth. And especially when I get fired up and I really want to run my mouth. I can get off on a tangent and man, next thing you know, Pooch is on fire. Pooch is on fire. But I'm ready to go camping again too. I'm ready to do a little more work to that camper out there. I got more lights I want to put on it. Pretty and I got to go. Actually, kind of camping I want to go do is I want to go do some boondocking. I just want to go somewhere off the grid and off the beaten path. I want Pretty to experience it. I want to go take her camping and let's pull up out in BFE. There ain't no lake around here. There ain't nothing around here. What are we doing here? We're at camp. Did you pack all your stuff, babe? Because we ain't nowhere near no store. Yeah. Oh, brother, what kind of tangent? Pretty knows what kind of tangent. Baby, you're going to have to go back and just watch this video later. And as you're watching it then, you can put your comments in the rerun series. And then you folks that are in this right now, if you want to know what Pretty thinks or says, you go back in there and you read her comments. You can watch it again, because that way I'll get twice the views off of you. And then when you comment again, it'll be great. Trying to make it a little bit... Yeah, Pretty, you go back and watch it in a little bit. And you be sure and you put your 2 cents in there too, babe. Our puppy dogs went and got groomed this weekend. I wish I had a picture of them. Had to take them, well, Pretty took them while I was watching football with my brother. And if you haven't met my brother, which I don't think none of y'all have, if you go back and watch that putting up a new TV, you'll catch a glimpse of my brother in there. He was there watching football game with me as I grilled out, cooked those chicken wings and cooked those brats. He was there with me. But you got to watch it if you want to see him. He's in there. I even asked him, "Is it good, brother?" And he says, "Yep." Treasure Hunter Neil, I found the thumbs up. Wow, what happened? Oh, Marianne Bimler, 2 cents Tish. Ha, give no judgment here with Tish Ross. Oh, I will. You can count on it. Pretty to put her 2 cents in there. You can count on it. Pretty, I see you. Opicon, don't worry about it, Pretty. He's under control. I try to stay under control. I met your brother, Poochie, baby. Nice, Linda. thank you for watching. Y'all be sure and keep close eye during football season, because that new TV, it might be replaced within the first few weeks of Cowboy season. It'll get to a point within this football season where Pooch will realize, and he'll know, and I already kind of got that feeling, just because they won the first game don't mean nothing. But it'll come to a point where Pooch is like, they ain't, for all you folks that have watched Pop Watch, you know, Roy of Pop Watch, him and his grandson Jason, one of his favorite things to say was, he ain't gonna do shit, or they ain't gonna do shit, or you ain't done shit. That's probably what's gonna happen this year anyway. But I'll tell you what, those Texas Longhorns are looking good. They blew Colorado out week before last, and then they come up and beat the thunder out of the defending champs last year of Michigan. I see them going somewhere this year. Yep. Packers are going to the Super Bowl this next year, Pooch baby, Linda says. I hope so for you. I hope so. I hope whoever's team everybody roots for team goes to the Super Bowl, but I also hope Cowboys do. I'm a Raiders fan, James says. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Pooch just likes a good football game. It don't matter. And as the season goes on, whether my team's in it or not, all I want to see is a good game. That is all. I don't jump on bandwagons, but you know, once your team's booted out, I'll start rooting for the team I think's got the best chance. Not that I'm on their bandwagon, because I'm always and will be a Cowboy fan. But I just like seeing a good game, period. Marion Bimler, I don't care who wins. Neither do I once my team's out. I don't care who wins, but I want to see a good game. I used to be a Packers fan, but didn't. Jordan Love just get hurt. Uh-oh. Did he get hurt? I didn't know what they did this weekend. Your brother looks very nice. Yeah, my brother's a good brother. He's 3 years younger than me. He is 55. And of course, that gave it away on how old I am. He's 55, and I will be actually 58 next month. I don't think I look it. A lot of folks say, you don't look 50, 58. Appreciate it. I'm 39 and holding. My body feels 58, but I don't. And I saw my mother today, and she was watching that video too, and she asked me, or she said, when I saw you jump off that bench, I thought, oh Lord, because Pooch don't jump around like he used to. I've had hip surgeries, and I've had knee surgeries, and back, and all of that. There you look at baby, right there. It's one of my favorite sayings. Even Pretty says it now too. Hit the like button, and I'm watching the clock, so I know I got about 4 minutes left, and I don't know if y'all can see this thing back here. My mother brought me something today for Pretty, and I know Pretty's already seen it, and she loves it. But Pooch, right behind you, Pooch, 58 in December. What's 58 feel like? Well, it's the onset of being decrepit, I think, Charlie. Yeah, that's what I think. It's the onset of decrepitness. Well, look at here. Getting ready for fall. See that puppy dog? He's going to be sitting out on the porch here pretty soon. He'll be sitting out on the porch welcoming everybody in, because fall's coming. And then, of course, Thanksgiving's coming. And I hope everybody's starting to plan on what they're going to be doing at Thanksgiving. I know we need to be. Pretty and Pooch need to be. Because I like having folks and family here at the house out here. Pooch ain't much on going nowhere. He'd rather them come here. That way I got my own house, my own bed, my own outside. I got my own everything. I'm most comfortable. And I love people to be here and to fellowship and spend time together around that time of year. But Pooch don't like going nowhere. No, not at all. Alright, if y'all hear this thing slap, fall down, and make a crash, I didn't mean to. October for Dakota. Let's see, that's cute, Pooch. I'll be 67 in November. Well, Charlie, you look good, sir. You got 9 years on me, actually. Ain't nothing but a number, though, right, sir? I'm for the team I got my money on. Just kidding, I don't bet. Pooch 58. Hello, Tish, no judgment here. Hit the like button. That's pretty. Oh, pecan, I should have said I used to be an NFL fan. I didn't really quit being a Packers fan. I just not an NFL team. I know. I could easily give it up to. I'm more of college ball, like the Longhorns, Hook 'em Horns. I'm more of a fan of them. Love watching those folks, that team. Mammy, uh-oh. Poochie said, oh, Mammy. I haven't seen old Mammy in here. Let's see, love it, and I love my... Yeah, I haven't seen my mother in here right now. She's usually... I saw her today in person, though, but hadn't seen her in here where I could give her the, oh, Mammy. But there you go for you folks that was waiting for an, oh, Mammy. And it's 7:59. It's getting close time for Pooch. Mammy is the word for us to hear, Linda says. Pretty likes hearing it too, because Sonny, he's kind of using it a little bit. Yeah, he's using it. Oh, look at there. Oh, Mammy. Oh, Mammy's here. She's listening. She just didn't say nothing. Yep, there she is. Wanda Sargent. That is my mother. That's my, oh, Mammy. I'm going to start doing Tristan, Sonny. Pretty nice son's going to start doing that to her. When you folks go in on Sonny's live, when he's doing a Bible study or whatever, you be waiting and watching, and Mom go see him, because or Pretty too, because he's going to start giving the old Mammy scene himself. Woo, 8 o'clock, that is so cute. What, the old Mammy, Leanne? Pretty telling me to stop. Type FBC to show your link. Get it in there. 8 p.m. right now, Mammy and Pooch. I know, ma'am. Hello, everyone. Y'all here. I appreciate you folks coming in here tonight. I hope Pretty's with me next time. Hopefully she will be. I hate the fact that it was in this vertical format again, because I did set it up where it was horizontal and it was supposed to bend. But I don't know. I'll slap that phone right off this table next time. Probably be back over there next time, or I'll set it up with the camera instead of the phone. But yeah, it's all what it is. Pafford Homestead, all you folks, appreciate you all being in here. Remember, everybody needs a friend named Pooch, and they call me Pooch. And everybody needs a little Pretty in their life. And Pretty's my Pretty. She ain't here, but Pretty's my Pretty. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you again soon. Thank you. Love you. Adios. Hook 'em horns.